What does Denmark, Fate, and Jojo's Bizarre Adventure have in common? Well, seemingly nothing at first glance, but this one character in Fate connects the three in the funniest way possible. Hans Christian Andersen is a seemingly insignificant character in Fate Go, a relatively weak servant. With an only 2-star power rating in the game, he is unlikely to make an appearance on your roster, or to be your favorite character. But not only does he share the name with the real-life author from Denmark, he's also voiced by the same voice actor who voiced Dio fucking Brando from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Koyasu Takehito. As an extra bit of trivia, the German title he shouts out during his noble phantasm is which is the German title of the real Andersen self-biography from 1880, and translates to My Life's Adventure, or The Adventure of My Life. As for the real-life inspiration, Andersen is one of the most famous Danish authors and poets of all time, and his claim to fame has made him one of Denmark's golden age's most important individuals. He was primarily a children's book author, with some of his first books, The Tinderbox, The Princess on the Pea, Clumsy Hans, and Thumbelina being some of his more famous early works. He's also the author behind some of the most famous fairy tales in the world, that were later reinterpreted and adapted into movies and other medias, most famously Disney's movie adaptation of his story of The Little Mermaid, who is also the inspiration behind a character in Nikke of the same name. And Siren is not the only character in Nikke to be inspired by his works. So is Red Shoes, whose name and later fate surrounding her legs was directly inspired by Andersen's fairy tale of the same name from the mid-1800s. He's probably one of the first examples people think of when they think of people from Denmark, and he's also one of the reasons why Denmark has been such a cultural landmark for story lovers, writers, and poets the world over for nearly 2 centuries now. Although I do wonder if he ever imagined that he would become so famous that his works would not only survive for so long, but would become so culturally significant that his characters and works would still be used for inspiration and cultural content hundreds of years in the future, or that they would take the form that they have so far. Follow for more Danish and anime content.